For understanding Hindu mythology, it is critical to understand the metaphor of forest. Forests represent the default wild world where might is right, where strong prey on the weak, while culture represents the world where forest has been domesticated, where might is no longer right, and the strong take care of the weak. In fact, the transformation of human settlements into civilizations is seen as the journey from the desire to dominate and be territorial like an animal to a space where the mighty help the meek and even the helpless can thrive. In Samaveda, we find melodies classified into two types: those that should be sung in a settlement and those that are sung in the forest. This division is crucial to understand the transformation of humans from animals to superhuman beings, from a world where they are consumed by hunger and fear to a world where they outgrow hunger and fear and can empathize with the hunger and fear of others. In Rig Veda, the forest is associated with a goddess called Aranyani, who is described as wearing anklets and is a dancer. She is never seen, only heard. One wonders how she lives so far from the human settlement and is able to feed all manners of living creatures without even having to till the soil. This is the first understanding of the forest that we find in Hinduism and its text. In the epics Ramayana and Mahabharata, forests play an important role. Ram goes into an exile for 14 years and the Pandavas go for a 13-year exile. It is in this time that they are exposed to a world without kings. Raja, the word for king in Hindi, has a Sanskrit root, Rajan, and a world without kings create arajakata or disorder, where the weak are at the mercy of the strong. Ramayana and Mahabharata thus become epics that try to present the idea of dharma that must be established by kings, an ecosystem in which the law of the jungle has been overcome. In Puranic literature, the forest plays the role of being the abode of the gods. Krishna is associated with Vrindavan, where he plays flute alongside Radha at night, away from the village. Shiva is associated with Darukavana, the Kedar forest. Ganesh is associated with the forest of sugarcane, Ikshuvana. Hanuman is associated with the forest of bananas, or Kadalivana. The goddess is associated with Imlivana, or the tamarind forest, which is evergreen. There are references to enchanted forest, where only women reside, and any man who enters becomes a woman himself. Only men who have complete control on their senses, the yogis, can enter it. A forest is in a way a space where there are no rules or regulations, no bondage, and where everything is fair, so long as you survive. It is a place of natural injustice and not social justice. It is the place of food chains, pecking orders, herds and packs, and of territories established through violence. It is a place where everyone must take care of themselves, and no one comes to anyone's rescue.